And we have our very own Stephen Leto standing by at the Milimani Law Courts. Leto, the appeals that had been lodged there, how many do you expect to be determined today?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Jackie Maribe, there in studio. Like you've just said, we are camping at the Milimani Law Courts, where the political parties dispute tribunal is holding its sittings since morning. It's on a Sunday, but it is holding its sittings today just to resolve some of the issues or some of the petitions that were lodged against them. Because, for instance, now the court has gone on a short break, and this afternoon a lot is lined up for the dispute, for the political parties dispute tribunal that is supposed to hear the cases or make rulings. That is for Taita Taveta County, where Thomas Mwadegu versus the incumbent governor for Taita Taveta, John Mrutu. Also expected this afternoon, Jackie, is the ruling on Homa Bay County. There was an issue surrounding the giving or the announcement of Colonel Vasanga as or Cyprian Awiti as that county's person to fly the Orange Democratic Movement ticket. But a lot is happening in the registry of the here at the High Court, because what we understand, a lot of filing is still ongoing. But remember, Jackie, there is the issue of Suba South constituency, where ODM chairman John Mbadi versus Karoli Omondi were appearing also before the tribunal. And what has happened is, earlier on, the tribunal had ruled that the Orange Party repeats the primaries in 7 polling stations in Suba South. But what had just happened a while ago is that decision has been reversed, and that means that the preparations that the ODM had for tomorrow will not proceed, because the High Court has thought otherwise, and that the issue will be heard at 3 p.m. today. The lawyers for Karoli Omondi and John Mbadi are claiming that, you know, for instance, Karoli Omondi is saying that should there be a repeat of the polls in the 7 polling stations in Suba South, those 7 polling stations are his opponents, that is John Mbadi's stronghold. And if that particular primary is repeated, then it will give John Mbadi a clear win. And he says there were a lot of irregularities in terms of the number of votes cast surpassed even the number of registered voters in those polling stations that are being contested here. But again, Jackie, there is a lot of issues that are now surrounding the verdict that was issued by the Appeals Tribunal of the Orange Party versus the ODM National Elections Board. For instance, one of the cases that has been forwarded here at the tribunal is the person who got a certificate in Embakasi, one of the wards in Embakasi. The person who won did not actually receive that certificate, and that the person who got the least vote, that is number 6 in that race, is the one who was handed the party's certificate. Just raising, and so I'm now joined by that aspirant for Embakasi, just to give us this. Tell us, you claim that you won that particular race in a ward in Embakasi. What has happened, and who was given the certificate?
My name is Frederick Okeyo. We did our party nomination on 30th, and I won, and I was given provisional certificates. I won clearly. I was the position 1, and the person who is the incumbent, called Elizabeth Manyala, was position 6. And today morning, when we went for the certificates, we found out that the certificates came out with her names. The names of Elizabeth Manyala were on the certificate. It is very unfair. The people of Kayole South came out in large numbers. They wanted to throw away the bad leadership that was in Kayole South. So they voted her out. She was not even number 2. She was number 6. And today, certificate comes out with her name. It is very unfair for the people of Kayole South, which is in Embakasi Central constituency, and we want to urge the ODM fraternity, that is the elections board, to come out clearly and do the rightful thing. They should show the people of Kayole South we had faith on them. We wanted them to come out and did the process. They did the process, but now the final part of the process is where they went wrong. I would like to urge Pareno and the team to come out and give us the rightful certificate.
Okay. Well, Jackie, because of time, they are, like I told you earlier, there is a lot lined up this afternoon in terms of giving verdicts for several cases that have been filed before the tribunal. And also remember, there are very tight timelines that are remaining. Remember, on Wednesday, that is the 10th of May, political parties are required to have deposited names of the winners, successful winners in the primaries, to the IEBC for the electoral agency to now start the preparation of the ballot papers that will be used in the August 8 polls. And so also technically those who are running on are intending to run on an independent ticket, or those who will not find their way here at the tribunal will now may not even get themselves to the race should this particular process delay past tomorrow. And so this afternoon a lot is expected, because a lot of cases must be dispensed with before this particular technical timeline lapses. So Jackie, this afternoon we'll be keeping you posted on what will be transpiring here at the Milimani Low Courts. Back to you in studio.
Right, thank you, Leto. Coming to us from the Milimani Low Courts, where the Political Parties Disputes Tribunal is rushed